Hi, guys. Welcome back to the baseline. Hope everyone's doing well. Today, we're going to be talking about Operation True Promise 3 and who lit the fuse. So, you want to know the truth? Here it is. The Middle East just crossed a line we haven't seen in a really long time. And it didn't start with Iran. Israel launched the first punch in this scenario. Now, Iran brought the fireworks in the world. Well, they're sitting on edge of a global war. World War III, possibly. It's the scariest thing, guys. This isn't just headlines. This is history being written in real time. So grab your coffee, turn off the noise, stay locked in, because I'm about to walk you through the operation, the propaganda, and the part no one's telling you, especially a lot of these governments, right? So who threw the first punch? Let's set the scene. Everyone's saying, oh no, Iran did this, did that, launched missiles, they're the aggressors. But hold on just 1 second, guys. Rewind the tape just a bit, because Israel launched an airstrike inside Iran. Yes, inside, hitting alleged nuclear sites and killing senior Iranian military figures. This isn't just another border skirmish. This was a direct, deliberate deep strike operation, a red line. Now, this is the type of red line, the kind of move that says, hey, we want a response. And Iran, man, they gave one. They called it Operation True Promise 3. They launched over 150 missiles. They lit up Tel Aviv, a lot of different cities, and not just symbolic hits, like real hits. Buildings were damaged, sirens everywhere. And suddenly, everyone's screaming, Iran is escalating. But the name game and who's calling this what is a whole different topic, right? So here's where people get confused. They hear Operation True Promise 3 and assume Israel has coined that. And no, not in this particular instance. That name's straight out of Tehran. Iran owns that name like a brand right now, like a franchise. They have True Promise 1, covert proxies and cyber attacks. True Promise 2, small-scale retaliation for assassinated scientists. And now they have True Promise 3. Now, this is the, blockbuster sequel nobody wanted, but everybody feared. Meanwhile, Israel didn't name their operation yet, not publicly at least. And not yet, but maybe they're waiting for, I don't know, their marketing team, propaganda team, I don't know. But Iran, they're going full Game of Thrones on this thing. And in that world, naming the war is claiming the story. Now, let's try to fact check some of this stuff. What's real? What's propaganda? It's so difficult to break through this noise. So fact check me back, guys. I'm going to present these and you let me know what you think. So true is Israel struck first inside Iran. Also true, Iran fired 150 to 200 plus missiles and drones. True, some got through. Tel Aviv took real hits. Also true, the United States helped Israel intercept a lot of it. And here's where it gets a little bit murky, right? Iran claims it shot down 2 F-35s. There's zero proof of that. Now, 60 people, including 20 kids, were killed in Iran. We haven't had confirmation yet. And the Israeli Pentagon hit, no real evidence of that yet either. So welcome to 2025, guys. War is now half bullets, half bandwidth. You win battles, but you also win headlines. And Iran, they're starting to get a hold of this PR game. They're filming the strikes like it's TikTok, but that doesn't mean the West isn't doing the same. Israel drops a bomb, Western media calls it a defensive measure. Iran drops a bomb, they call it a terrorist attack. See the pattern? It's propaganda. Now, air defenses, who's winning the sky war? It seems like all these militaries, they love the Iron Dome. People seem to love the Iron Dome. And don't get me wrong, it's impressive, but this time, some of the missiles did get through. Iran's ballistic tech is not a joke anymore. Their drones swarm the airspace like angry bees, and Israel, backed by the United States and its destroyers, radar systems, they're in Qatar, Jordan, and Turkey, still couldn't intercept them all. So this tells you two things, right? Iran's offensive capabilities have grown significantly. And the myth of invincibility around Israel's defense systems, it's starting to crack. And that's a psychological blow. Because the moment enemies stop fearing you, the game changes. And I'm not sure the world is fearing as much as they used to. You guys let me know what you think. Now, the underground war, let's talk about assets. Israel thought they were striking Iran's nuclear program, but Iran's facilities, they're deep underground. These aren't labs, they're bunkers, missile silos hidden beneath the mountains. Nuclear technology under 80 feet, 100 feet of reinforced concrete. And Iran, they've been prepping for this war since 2006. They don't keep their toys in the backyard. So while Israel hits decoys and surface buildings, Iran's real firepower, it could be untouched. And yes, the IAEA confirmed no radioactive leaks. So what did Israel actually hit? So a message, and Iran sent one right back. So call this what it is, a Cold War going hot. Now, what is the psychological or the psychology of this war? Who feels stronger right now? Let's look at the morale. In Tel Aviv, people are panicking, sheltering, evacuating. In Tehran, people are celebrating in the streets. Yes, during the drone strikes, Iran's government says their people are more united than ever. Now, sure, in some of that is theater, but of course that's theater, but it's also a powerful image. And in war, images matter. Propaganda matters. Narrative matters because war isn't just fought with missiles, it's fought with meaning. Now, Trump, the United States, and the tinderbox, let's address the American elephant in the room. Trump's saying one thing on Truth Social, another behind the scenes. He's sending arms to Israel, destroyers to the region, talking about peace while simultaneously stoking war. It seems to be a classic bait and switch. And here's the kicker, guys. Iran says if the US gets directly involved, they're ready to hit back hard. Bases, ships, embassies. You like $20 a gallon in gas? You're going to love what happens if oil tankers get torched in the Strait of Hormuz. Now, you think Iran's bluffing? Look around. They just struck Tel Aviv and stood tall, and they're not bluffing. It seems like they're calculating, almost like they're betting. Now, who's the victim? Who's the villain? And here's the ugly truth about that too. Every side wants to be the victim in this scenario. Israel says they're defending against terror. Iran says they're retaliating against genocide. And the West says they want peace, but they're funding both sides of the war. So let that sink in. But both sides can't be innocent. Both sides can absolutely be lying. And in this chaos, the people who suffer, civilians, families, kids in Gaza, in Tel Aviv, in Tehran, not the politicians, not the generals, not the media executives, and they're all cashing in on the ad revenue, right? So this isn't a war. I mean, it's definitely a war, but it's also a signal, right? This conflict is a signal to the world. The rules seem to be gone. We are no longer living in a post-war era. We're living in a pre-collapse era. So what do you do? What do we do? I think we have to wake up. We have to question everything. And, we have to stop cheering for bombs like they're touchdown passes because war is real. And here's what they won't say on CNN. Nobody wins a war, but someone always profits, guys. So until next time, this is catastrophic news, but own your own mind, question the war, don't blink because history isn't coming, it's already here. and it's scary. So let me know what you guys think. Fact check me. Let me know what I got right, what I got wrong. And of course, I'll look forward to seeing you guys on the next episode of The Baseline. Cheers, everybody.